The word sin has become one of the most powerful abstract ideas in human history. Yet, before accepting it as universal truth, ask yourself a simple question. Where does sin exist in observable reality? Can you point to it the way you point to the sun, a river, a mountain, or a tree? Can it be measured, photographed, or examined apart from human thought? If not, then we are dealing with an abstract concept rather than a physical reality. This matters because the English word sin is not a direct transfer from one ancient word. In the Hebrew text, words such as hatah, avon, and pesha carry different ideas including missing the mark, distortion, crookedness, guilt, rebellion, and transgression. In the Greek text, words such as hamartia, parabasis, paraptoma, and anomia described missing the mark, overstepping, stumbling, and lawlessness. These are related ideas, but they are not identical ideas. Yet English gathers them beneath one familiar word: sin. The moment different cultures, different histories, and different worldviews are compressed into one abstract English term, interpretation has already taken place. Translation can faithfully describe a tree because everyone can point to the same tree. But who can point to sin itself? If no one can physically point to it, then how can anyone prove that one culture's invisible understanding is exactly the same as another culture's invisible understanding? Wisdom begins the moment we recognize that words are tools for understanding reality, not reality itself. And every abstract word deserves to be examined before it is accepted as absolute truth. This is why it is important to never accept an abstract idea as absolute truth, because the moment you do, it becomes real in the mind. Not reality, but in the mind. Since abstract words and ideas do not exist in reality, your mind has to agree with it to give it power. And that's the physiological part they don't teach and don't want you to understand. They want you to believe in your mind that you are in fact a born sinner, because your beliefs and agreements is what gives abstract words and ideas that do not exist in reality power. And this is exactly how the colonizer used abstract ideas to psychologically attack our ancestors, because they lacked the understanding between observable truths and abstract ideas that needs the mind to agree to make it real. And this is also the difference between Kemet's cosmology, which is completely based on observable reality. Ra is obviously the sun, and Tahuti represented ironically, of all things, the embodiment of the mind, thought, wisdom, and the manifestation of thought into physical reality. Sort of like this message I just articulated to you. Ashe.